What's going on there, YouTube, and welcome to Fresh Comic Stories. Guys, this is the channel where we basically sit down and cover different kinds of comic book stories. Now, guys, today we are going to jump back into more Ultimate Marvel, and we are going to pick up with Ultimate X-Men Magnetic North storyline. Now, this storyline right here does bring back Magneto in the Ultimate Marvel universe. And the thing is though, guys, we have not seen Magneto for a very long time. But this is Ultimate Marvel bringing him back in the picture for a big storyline down the road. So guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please hit that like button down below and also subscribe. But let's go ahead and dive into Ultimate X-Men Magnetic North. Now guys, when it comes to Ultimate X-Men Magnetic North Chapter 1, the first chapter is mostly used as a way to kind of give us an update on the X-Men after the last few storylines. Now, you do have Wolverine kind of tell us that he is rejoining the X-Men, and you do have him sit down with Charles Xavier about him rejoining the X-Men. Now, we do jump over to the Danger Room, and the thing is though, guys, we do get a few pages of the X-Men fighting in the Danger Room, trying to get ready for the next big threat. But the thing is though, this part right here is mostly used as a way to tell us that Kitty Pryde and Iceman, Bobby Drake, are still dating one another. The thing is though, their relationship is kind of on the rocks right now, because Iceman still has feelings for Rogue. And the thing is though, Rogue is out there right now in the world trying to figure things out for herself, because she absorbed Gambit powers completely. They are now a part of her all the way. Now, we do jump over to the Academy of Tomorrow. Now guys, this Academy of Tomorrow is kind of like Charles Xavier's school, but in a different way. And the thing is though, this school is run by Emma Frost. Now guys, quick reminder, when it comes to Emma Frost in the Ultimate Marvel universe, she used to date Charles Xavier, but something happened between the two of them, because they both agree on a world where mutants can live along with humans. The thing is though, they have different methods on handling that dream, or reaching that dream. But the thing is though, at her school right now, we pick up with Lorna Dane. Now of course, Lorna Dane is Polaris in the Ultimate Marvel universe, and right now she is greeting Roberto da Costa, aka Hotspot. Right now it is his first day at the Academy of Tomorrow. At the same time he is talking to Lorna, he also talks to Alex Summers, aka Havoc. Now, this is one thing I do want to point out when it comes to Ultimate Marvel, because as I was reading this story right here, I kind of figured out that Havoc is actually the older brother in this universe right here. In the main Marvel universe, Cyclops is the first Summer brother, and Alex is the second. But in this universe, it seemed like it has been flipped, with Alex being the older brother and then Scott being the younger brother. But the thing is though, guys, Lorna and Alex Summer are dating one another. Now, while they're kind of talking to Roberto, out of nowhere, you do have John Paul appear. Now guys, John Paul is also North Star in this universe as well. Now this is not the first appearance of John Paul in the Ultimate Marvel universe. Matter of fact, we saw him about, I want to say 3 or 4 Ultimate X-Men videos ago. But the thing is though, guys, he had also joined the Academy of Tomorrow. But the reason why he's running up to Emma Frost, Alex Summers, and also Lorna Dane, because right now there is a fire in the middle of the city, and he feels like her team should go out there and handle that fire. And so you do have Alex Summers, aka Havoc, Lorna Dane, aka Polaris, and North Star go out to try to handle that fire. Now, this is the most important part of the storyline that kind of kicks off the big what in the world is going on right now. Because while they get there to help with the fire, out of nowhere, Lorna Dane, aka Polaris, powers go out of control. She is able to control magnets just like Magneto. And so with her being able to control magnets around her and everything, metal around her, her powers go crazy to the point she is unable to control her powers, and she killed innocent people around her. And so with that happening right there, it's kind of like, what just happened? Because she is a well-known mutant. She is well known on the fact that she is able to control her powers, just like Magneto can. But the thing is though, out of nowhere, her powers went crazy and she just killed a bunch of innocent people. And Havoc had no choice to knock out his own girlfriend. Now, the thing is though, to wrap up chapter 1, you do have Nick Fury get a phone call. And the thing is, guys, this is Dun Dun Dugan calling Nick Fury. Now guys, remember, in Dun Dun Dugan in Ultimate Marvel Universe, he's kind of like the person in S.H.I.E.L.D. that watches over the mutant problem in America. And so right now, he's calling up Nick Fury to tell Nick Fury, listen, last night a young girl named Lorna Dane powers went crazy and she killed a bunch of people. And we had no choice to lock her up. And you have Nick Fury kind of like, well, why in the world are you calling me about this topic? And he says because the prison that she's in right now holds one person only. And that person is Magneto. Lorna Dane got thrown into the same prison that Magneto got thrown into. Now guys, when it comes to Magnetic North Chapter 2, with this book right here guys, we don't pick up where the last book left off at. Instead, we pick up in the Savage Land, and we pick up with Longshot. Now, we have not seen Longshot ever since the ending of the Most Dangerous Game storyline. Now guys, remember, when it comes to Longshot, he is a wanted man for murder. He's wanted right now in the world for murder. But thing is though, he is hiding out in the Savage Land. Now, of course, out of nowhere, he is greeted by the Scarlet Witch. Now, remember, the Scarlet Witch works for S.H.I.E.L.D. And so right now, she is here to bring him in. Because again, he is wanted for murder. But the thing is though, you have Scarlet Witch able to bring him in just like that. Now, we do jump over to Magneto and Polaris. Now remember, these two characters right now, they share the same prison cell together. But the thing is though, this is Magneto trying to convince Polaris that he is a good person. Now, you and I know Magneto is not a good person. This man is probably one of the worst people in the world. You know what? Not probably. He is one of the worst people in the world. And so it's kind of like, dude, she knows about you. She heard about you. She knows you're a bad person. But this is Magneto trying to convince her, hey, listen, I'm not bad. What they've been telling you out there is a bunch of lies. Now, we do jump back over to the Academy of Tomorrow. Now, we do pick up with Havoc, Sunspot, Northstar, but also being reintroduced to Cannonball. Now, these four characters right now, they're actually talking about breaking into the Triskelion to break out Polaris. Now guys, I forgot to mention this. When it comes to Magneto's prison cell, it is hidden underneath the base of the Ultimates, the Triskelion. But you have the four characters right now, Havoc, Sunspot, Northstar, and Cannonball all agree they should be able to break into the Triskelion to break out Polaris. Now we all know they're crazy, but they actually believe they should be able to pull it off. Now, we do jump over to the X-Men, and right now they are in the briefing room. Now guys, this is a few hours after Havoc and the others have left the Academy of Tomorrow, because you have Charles Xavier tell the X-Men, listen, we got a new mission. We need to stop your own brother, Cyclops, because right now your brother is about to make the biggest mistake in time right now, his life. And the thing is, you have Cyclops ask Charles Xavier, what do you mean? And he says, your brother is going to try to break out Lorna Dane, aka Polaris. Right now, she is in prison at the Triskelion. Now, you have Cyclops freak out, because at this point right here, we come to find out that Cyclops used to date Lorna Dane, aka Polaris, before Havoc, but she left Cyclops for Havoc. But the thing is though, you have Cyclops realize that his ex-girlfriend is now in prison, and he does ask Charles Xavier why, and Charles said because she lost control of her powers and she killed a bunch of innocent people. And you have Cyclops say, that can't be right, because I know Polaris. She is able to control her powers very easily. Something must had happened. Now, we do jump back over to the crime scene where Polaris killed all those innocent people, and we pick up with two certain characters. Now, one of the characters right off the bat, we come to find out is Forge. Now, guys, remember, this is not This is not Forge's first appearance in the Ultimate Marvel Universe. Matter of fact, guys, remember, he appeared back in the Return of the King storyline, where he was working for Magneto. But we come to find out that, of course, right now, this man is still working for Magneto, and Magneto has some new plan. But the other person with him is actually Mystique. And guys, this is the first appearance of Mystique in the Ultimate Marvel Universe. Now, guys, remember, when it comes to Mystique, she is a shapeshifter. She is able to change her appearance very easily. And so right now, she's back in Ultimate Marvel. Well, not back, but like she's in Ultimate Marvel for the first time. And this is them saying, listen, Magneto has a big plan and she is part of this big plan. The question is though, what is this big plan? Now, to wrap up chapter 2, we come to find out that Forge used some kind of a machine to kind of play with Polaris' powers to make them go out of control. And so really, Polaris is innocent. Now guys, when it comes to Magnetic North chapter 3, with this chapter right here, it does pick up with Longshot right now being escorted to his prison cell by Nick Fury and some security guards. Now, as they're escorting Longshot to his prison, Longshot does see a couple of villains the X-Men have caught in recent storylines. For example, like Lady Deathstrike and also Mr. Sinister. Now, guys, remember, when it comes to Longshot, Longshot hates humans with a passion. And so right now, he is telling Nick Fury as soon as he gets out of here, he is going to try to kill Nick Fury. Now, you have Nick Fury put Longshot in his place. He's kind of like, dude, listen, you on the bottom of my list of things to worry about, because honestly, I have scarier things to worry about on a different floor. And so honestly, keep on saying what you want to say, but guess what? You will never ever come near me. Now, we do jump over to the X-Men. And the thing is though, guys, when it came to Charles Xavier, what he did was he broke his X-Men team up into two groups. The first group is trying to stop Havoc on the highway, while the second group tries to stop Havoc if the first team fails. Now, the second teams right now, they are staying nearby the Triskelion, the last line of defense. But the thing is though, guys, on the first team, you have some kind of big hitters like Cyclops, Wolverine, Storm, Nightcrawler, and Kitty Pryde. Now you would think with this team right here, they should be able to stop Havoc and his friends because the X-Men are well trained. And so for Magnetic North Chapter 3, most of this book is the first team of the X-Men trying to stop Havoc. The problem is though, somehow Havoc and his team were able to defeat the X-Men's first team. Now, the first X-Men team did not completely lose. They were able to stop Sunspot and Cannonball, but Northstar and Havoc, they got away and they still continue on to try to break out Polaris out of the Triskelion. Now, real quick side note, guys, when it comes to Angel and Dazzler, those two people right there were told to stay behind. And the thing is though, guys, Angel is still on probation right now ever since the Most Dangerous Game storyline. And also Dazzler, you had Xavier tell her that her powers would basically not help out on this mission right here. And so those two were put on the sideline. But the thing is though, guys, remember, these two characters right now, they are dating one another. But the thing is though, Dazzler convinced Angel to ignore what Xavier said, to stay home at the mansion. And so instead, you have Angel and Dazzler trying to catch up with one of the X-Men team to kind of help out. Now, we do jump back over to Jean Grey because Cyclops does call up Jean Grey to warn her that his team fell and Havoc and Northstar are on their way there. Now the second team is also Jean Grey, Colossus, and Iceman, and it's kind of like, hey, this should possibly work out because there's now only 2 people left. But the thing is though, as soon as Jean Grey gets done talking to Cyclops, out of nowhere, some of the Ultimates arrive behind the X-Men. And you have Steve Rogers tell Jean Grey they can handle this problem themselves. Now guys, when it comes to Magnetic North Chapter 4, with this chapter right here, we do pick up with Magneto right now talking to Polaris. Now guys, throughout this whole storyline, Magneto has been trying to convince Polaris that he is a good man. He's kind of like, listen, you can trust me. I am an innocent man. What you've been hearing out there on the news, they're all lies. I am an innocent man. And the thing is, I had people on the outside put together a plan to break me out of here. And the thing is, you should join me. This is me offering you to leave this place and join me by my side. Now, the thing is though, guys, you do have Polaris at first say, you know what? Maybe I should join him and get out of here. But then she realized that Magneto is a crazy man. He is a bad guy. And she's kind of like, no, I am not going to join you. Matter of fact, I am going to stay here. Now, we do jump back over to the X-Men. Now guys, remember, this is the second X-Men team. Colossus, Jean Grey, and Iceman. But at the end of Chapter 3 of Magnetic North, they were greeted by the Ultimates. Now, right now, you have almost every single member of the Ultimates, which by the way is Steve Rogers, Iron Man, Black Widow, Wasp, Scarlet Witch, and Quicksilver. Now, you do have Steve Rogers remind Jean Grey what happened in Russia. And guys, he is talking about Ultimate Nightmare, which, by the way, you guys should go check out. But the thing is, though, you have Steve Rogers kind of like, listen, I'm here again to kick your butt, like we did in Russia. So you have 2 options. You can go home or get your butt kicked once again. Now, the thing is though, guys, Havoc has a plan to take care of both of the X-Men and also the Ultimates. What he did was he sent in Northstar in first. Now, the thing is though, guys, Northstar is just like Quicksilver, a speedster. But the thing is though, Northstar has gotten faster over time. And so what he did was he's moving so fast, when the Ultimates and the X-Men try to attack him, they attack each other. And so right then and there, you have both sides attacking each other to the point where both sides get knocked out. by fighting against each other and not trying to capture North Star. And so Havoc plan worked. He was able to defeat the Ultimates, but also defeat the X-Men. Now, in the sky though, you do have Angel and Dazzler finally arrive. Now, you do have Angel tell Dazzler that they should go down there and possibly help the rest of the X-Men out. But you have Dazzler say, no, I believe Havoc has some kind of game plan where he'll be a distraction and the rest of his team will sneak into the Triskelion. And the reason why she says that, because when she looks down, she sees Mystique and Forge breaking into the Triskelion. She believes that Havoc was a distraction while the rest of his group supposedly sneaks into the Triskelion. Now, you do have Mystique and Forge get inside the Triskelion, kill a few people, and break into the prison of Magneto to break him out. Now, guys, at this point right here, we come to find out that Mystique also used to date Charles Xavier, apparently before Emma Frost. Apparently, Charles Xavier left Mystique for Emma Frost. But the thing is though, guys, you have Mystique right now being kind of a lover to Magneto now. But the thing is though, you have Mystique tell Magneto that his plan is ready to go. He has his powers back once again and he can do whatever he likes. And so the thing is, on the bottom floor with Dazzler and Angel trying to catch up to Mystique and Forge, the power goes out. The power goes out because Magneto is back. He is back once again and he was able to turn the power off completely. The problem is though, with him turning the power off, every single bad guy in the Triskelion breaks out. And one of the bad guys is Lady Deathstrike. And she stabs Dazzler right in the chest. Now guys, when it comes to Magnetic North Chapter 5, with this being the last chapter of the storyline, we do pick up right now with Angel, Dazzler, and also Lady Deathstrike, right after Deathstrike had just stabbed Dazzler. Now, the thing is though, guys, Angel is afraid to do anything, because if he moves one single step, Lady Deathstrike will kill off Dazzler and then kill off Angel. And so right now, he's kind of like, I can't move because if I do, my girlfriend will die. Now, luckily for Angel though, right behind Lady Deathstrike is Longshot. And Longshot does grab Lady Deathstrike and just snap her neck, which does give Angel the ability to go grab Dazzler and fly away and get home to Charles Xavier's school. Now, we do jump back over to Magneto. And the thing is though, guys, right now, Magneto is trying to leave the Triskelion by going through the roof. And the thing is though, as soon as he gets outside, he is greeted by Havoc and North Star. Now, Havoc and North Star, they never fought against Magneto. And so this right here is a new thing for them. And so when they go and try to stop Magneto, well, Magneto defeats them very easily. Now, luckily for them though, the whole X-Men team arrives to give them backup. They're kind of like, hey man, listen, we're here to help out as well to stop Magneto. And so we do get a few pages of the X-Men trying to fight against Magneto, but at the end though, Cyclops was able to give the final blow to knock out Magneto. Now the thing is though, as soon as the X-Men and Havoc were able to defeat Magneto, they were greeted by Nick Fury. And Nick Fury's pissed off right now because his team, the Ultimates, they're downstairs, all knocked out and defeated. Matter of fact, a bunch of bad guys had just escaped thanks to Magneto. And so you have Nick Fury kind of like, you people have done so much damage right now that is so hard to process. I just want you guys out of here. Like, I am tired of the X-Men. I am tired of you mutants because you guys did all of this. My ultimates are badly injured. I have bad guys we kept down there escape. They're out there in the world again because of you guys. Now, you do have Nick Fury tell Polaris that she is an innocent person because she got word from Emma Frost and Charles Xavier that technically Forge made some kind of machine to mess with her powers. And so actually she is an innocent person and she is free to go. Now, we do jump forward in time and we do pick up at a random hospital, but we pick up with Dazzler right now in the hospital because she is in a coma. Now, Angel is watching over her, but the thing is though, Angel is greeted by Charles Xavier. And you have Charles Xavier tell Angel that he is kicking him out of school only because this man has disobeyed every single order that Xavier has given him. But the thing is though, you have Xavier say, the real reason why I am going to kick you out of my school is because I want you to go undercover and go to Emma Frost school, because it seems like she is unable to control her students. She is unable to teach her students the right way. And so my goal is for you to go undercover, learn more things about Emma Frost school, and then report back to me. And to wrap up today's video, we do jump back over to the prison of Magneto, because again, it did seem like Cyclops was able to defeat Magneto with that final blow. And so you have Emma Frost walk into the prison of Magneto to go off on her because she is pissed on what he did by using her student as a way to get out of prison. And so you have Emma Frost say, if you ever try to use one of my students ever again, I will come back here and basically kill you. I will kill you, Magneto. Now, the thing is though, as soon as she leaves though and turns away from Magneto, Magneto eyes turns yellow, which tells us that's not Magneto, that's Mystique. Magneto got away and the person the X-Men captured was Mystique instead. And so right now Mystique is in the prison, but the thing is though, Magneto is out there in the world. He's a free man and he has a new game plan to get back at S.H.I.E.L.D. and the X-Men. And also Longshot had joined Magneto's team. Longshot has joined Magneto. And that wraps up Magnetic North. And guys, I do hope you liked today's video, and if you did, please hit that like button down below and also subscribe for more comic book stories in the near future. Also, any suggestions on books I should read, let me know in the comments below. But guys, I'm out of here and I'll see you on the next comic book video.